Man, guys, I'll tell you what. It's officially game week, and we are pumped. And what type of opponent do we have week one? A tough one. The Buffalo Bills.
An AFC elite, I would say. The Buffalo Bills, man. We got a lot to talk about when it comes to the Buffalo Bills and week one for the Pittsburgh Steelers as they head into Buffalo for game week, which is, it's awesome to finally say that. But before that, guys, I want to thank BetQL for sponsoring today's video. Hey, all you bettors out there, have you ever wanted to get advantage on your sportsbook? Then you need to download BetQL, the only app you'll need to make smart bets. Their Best Bets computer model scans over 350,000 unique bets per year to give you a best bet recommendation for every game across all major sports and gives you the reasoning behind why you should place the bet. Their model covers everything from spreads, over-unders, and player prop bets. But you don't want to use the model and prefer to do the research yourself? Then BetQL has all the necessary tools for your research needs.
There is sharp data so you can see who the pros are backing, line movement so you can jump on betting opportunities in real time, team summaries highlighting previous success against the spread and the over-under, and team lineup breaking news and injury status updates.
Plus, you can save all your picks in one place to track your success in winning streaks, as well as view your rank on their leaderboards. Head to the App Store or Google Play Store now to download BetQL. You can also head to try.betql.co/SteelTwins to get started now. Enter the discount code TWINS at payment checkout for 25% off any of their subscription offerings.
You can find all this information in the description of this very video. Make sure to check out their BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL. Also, check out their sportsbook offers page if you live in one of the eligible states to claim free offers upon signing up at one of the many sports books listed. Don't miss out on the chance to beat your sports book this football season.
Once again, guys, that is BetQL. Thanks for sponsoring this video. It is week one, guys. It is week one. It's officially game week. Feels good to say it. Feels good that it's actually here. Offseason is long behind us. We got, 25-odd some weeks straight of NFL football. Feels good.
It does.
And what a start to the regular season for the Pittsburgh Steelers, for the toughest schedule in the league, for what we are claiming this year as one last ride for the Stairway to Seven, the Buffalo Bills.
I'll tell you what, it's a difficult team. They are an AFC elite team in Danny and I's eyes. I mean, they made it to the AFC Championship game for the first time in over 25 years.
27 years, man. They have broken a lot of playoff droughts for that organization, and it all started when they hired Sean McDermott as their head coach in 2017. And what did this guy do in his first year? He ended the longest playoff drought.
And he had Tyrod Taylor as his quarterback.
And then they would draft Josh Allen. And then they went on to go to the playoffs
in his third year, and they've been to the playoffs 2 straight years. And last year, goes to show you what McDermott was able to do with the team. Josh Allen's development was an MVP candidate, made it all the way to the AFC Championship game. And that entire team had just been dripped and coated with talent, man.
A lot of talent on both sides of the ball.
And we're going to start with the offense against the Bills. Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, a great quarterback who has grown a lot. And I got to say, the addition of Stephon Diggs has definitely helped. That's for sure. He needed a number one target. Stephon Diggs is one of the elites at his position, one of the best in the game currently. Led the league in receptions and receiving yards last year.
His first year with Buffalo, and he did that.
With Josh Allen. That's incredible. That duo is unstoppable. Just seeing what they did in their first year together. Now they're coming into their second year.
Yeah, the chemistry is only going to build. It's only going to get better.
But you also look at the receiving core beside Diggs. You got former Steeler Emmanuel Sanders.
Who's a capable number 2 for his age.
Number 2, 3, 4. You could argue either one of their targets or 2, 3, 4 because it's stacked. You got Diggs at number 1. You got Sanders. You got Cole Beasley. Think of him how you will. He is a crazy slot receiver. And I think he's going to be a big difference maker in this game just because of our issues at the slot position. We don't actually have a starter on the depth chart at slot right now. That could be Cameron Sutton. I would make that Cameron Sutton because who else would it be?
He's the most dependable slot option we have on the team currently. So if you want to try to at least limit Cole Beasley, who's one of the best slot receivers in the game, you got to put Sutton in there.
And don't sleep on Gabriel Davis, who's coming to a second year and has grown a lot.
Yes.
That
receiving core, really,
Yes.
it's stacked. It's great.
That passing game of Buffalo is crazy.
And you can't even forget about Devin Singletary. He's not a power back. He's not a workhorse back. He's not a feature back, but he's a capable, handy running back. He actually reminds me a bit of prime Tevin Coleman when he was backing up
Devontae Freeman in Atlanta with Kyle Shanahan. So, yeah, they don't really have much of a running game. They can't really run the ball. I like the duo they have, but is that a rushing game that can consistently keep it going? They have a nice line. I'll give them that. They've upgraded the line, especially through the draft. But, I think that the main thing Buffalo's going to do offensively is definitely attack the passing game. Our inferior corner core.
Yeah, secondary it's good for the defense of ours, but it is a weak point.
It's inferior compared to the last 2 years we faced Buffalo on Sunday Night Football. And they've gotten stronger at that position. Hell, we saw it last year when Joe Hayden was out and Steven Nelson had to be our number one. Nelson was so just effortless in that game against Stephon Diggs.
Oh,
he ate us up.
He got turned into burnt toast in that game. He looked like Artie Burns out there.
But the difference between that game and this week and this week's game is Joe Hayden will be playing. He will be starting. He will be our number one. He will be going against Stephon Diggs, which will be a big plus for this defense.
It is.
And the other corners have to step up. James Pierre, who I'm expecting to start opposite of Hayden. Cameron Sutton, who should be in the slot. I think because of the fact that they can't really get a rushing game going, and especially with a strong rushing defense that the Steelers have, they got to attack that weak corner core we have.
Yeah.
I'm not saying weak like it's like a horrible corner core, because it's really not.
But
it's just inferior compared to previous years.
Yeah, and the pass rush, too. The pass rush is definitely our best trait on the defense.
Yes, and that's going to come in key, because I have confidence they can shut down the rushing game for the most part, but you got to help out that corner core. The pass rush has to come to play. Alex Highsmith's going to have to continue to step up, and coming into his first full year as a starter opposite T.J. Watt, who, as of this recording, which is being recorded immediately after Tomlin Tuesday, after his press conference, there is no deal yet on T.J. Watt. Why? I have no idea. Why the Steelers are hesitant? I have no idea. I understand contracts. You got to look at it both ways. It's a two-way deal, right? But when you look at T.J. Watt, this man, you got to give him not exactly what he wants, but you got to give him his dues.
You got to give him exactly what he deserves. The guy, ever since he was drafted by us, ever since he came to this team,
ever since week 1 of 2017 against the Browns, where he had, 2 sacks and a pick in that game?
He's been our best player, our best defensive player.
He has just wreaked havoc every week.
And I do fully expect TJ Watt to play in this game.
Yes.
I do. I don't expect him to sit out.
No.
He showed up at training camp. He's doing individual drills. He's not doing team drills, but he's doing drills.
He's not doing what you would call a usual holdout. He's still showing up for practice. He's not practicing with the team, at least not yet. He's doing individual drills, but he's still showing up. He's working, and he's going to play.
I mean, if he wasn't going to play, he would never show up at training camp at all. He's going to play regardless, whether he gets a deal done or not. But I am still optimistic that a deal does get done before we face Buffalo.
Yes. But
pass rush, it has to be key. It really has to be key. They got to get to Josh Allen. They got to limit the guy.
But the thing with Josh Allen, he continues to improve. He's coming into, his 5th year now? Just signed a big money contract.
He's so fluid. He just somehow, some way just makes plays with his feet, with his arm, whatever.
He's innovative. He can motion out the pocket, continue to make plays. He can obviously run the ball. That's a very underrated aspect of his game that a lot of people forget about, is he can run the ball. And he can score.
That is something that we have to watch out for.
But having Devin Bush back will help that. Make him as the spy and watch Allen, force him into the pocket, and get the pass rush going. That could limit Allen in his ability to extend plays.
Yeah. At least it should. At least I hope so.
So pass rush is going to have to come in key to help out this corner core, because I do think the rushing game will be as strong as ever.
Even with the absence of Stephon Tuitt.
Which is going to hurt. But I do like Chris Wormley, who I'm expecting to step in.
Yeah.
Plus getting Tyson Alu back this season is going to be great, healthy. So that's good there.
Yeah.
But the pass rush is going to have to come in key. Now, when it comes to that Buffalo defense, man, it's stacked. That front 7 especially, is led by Terrell's brother, Tremaine Edmonds at inside. But that D-line, man, it is stacked with talent. Not a lot of household names, not a lot of elite guys you would really come off the top of your head.
But it's talented as all hell. Jerry Hughes, Ed Oliver. They got
Gregory Rousseau.
Mario Addison. They got a lot of talent there.
They have a lot of mix of young and fresh talent and experienced talent. They have a mix of first-rounders, second-rounders, third-rounders.
They do.
It's stacked. And they're facing a revamped offensive line of the Pittsburgh Steelers, which the past 2 years, their blitz schemes have hurt us. And now we have 3 new starters heading into this game, which is Dan Moore at left tackle,
Kendrick Green at center, and Trey Turner at right guard.
Chucks will be getting a start at right tackle due to Zach Banner being on IR.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, that's a coin toss, I suppose.
I mean, it really is. It's definitely going to be a worrisome thing to look at.
But one thing that caught the eye of Steelers Nation throughout training camp and preseason was the duo on that left side with Kevin Dotson and
Dan
Moore, plus Kendrick Green at center. It's a lot of young guys, a lot of young, fresh, nasty talent. And we got to run the ball. I like their front seven. I like their defensive line. But you got to attack the rushing game.
Yeah, a weak point of the Buffalo's defense, no matter how good it is their rush defense.
Yes.
And that's something, like you said, that we got to attack. We have to run the ball.
We got to get some I-form going, which I'm expecting. One thing to definitely look forward to in this game is the offense. What's going to be new about the offense? What's going to be refreshed? What is Matt Canada going to come out with? Compared to what we saw last year, which was dreadful.
And years prior to that, really.
Especially against Buffalo.
Yes.
Those are some of the worst stuff we've seen. But now we got a new coordinator. We have a running back, Najee Harris, who I will be sporting his jersey come Sunday.
You're actually wearing it right now.
I am wearing it right now.
But I'm excited to see Najee in his debut. I really am. And I feel like that we should run the ball with him. We got to. We drafted him for a reason, and we got to.
And I am excited for this O-line, even though it is very worrisome and will be the X factor for this season. But I don't expect this O-line to look great immediately. It's going to be growing pains, and I think they'll get better as the season progresses.
Yeah.
But I am looking forward to see how they look week 1, and maybe we see some promise in seeing how these guys are going to get better as the season goes. That gives us a lot to be excited about.
It does.
But we'll see what happens with the rushing game. But I think we got to attack the left side of that line and use Najee, use some eye for him, get Derek Watt involved, under center, play action, which we've seen in preseason. Something we haven't seen in a long time for the Steelers. So that's great. And when we look at Buffalo's secondary, again, same thing with their front seven. Not a lot of elite guys or not a lot of household names that come off the top of your head.
Outside of Tre'Davious White, their main cornerback.
But they fucking produce. Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde is a great and underrated safety duo. Like you said, Tre'Davious White, in my opinion, top 3 corner in the league.
Oh, yeah. He's so good.
I mean, Levy Wallace outside, Teron Johnson in the slot, who got a pick 6 against us last year.
Yeah, he did. Like, they got a very underrated secondary. It's stacked full of talent.
Their defense is nice, and they're about to face a revamped offense, which I'm excited for.
Yeah.
I just want to see what this offense can do with the new coordinator compared to what we've seen against Buffalo the last 2 years.
Yeah.
But the O-line does worry me a little bit, but I'm excited. I think we got to run the ball a little bit.
And if we pass it, we gotta make sure not to turn the ball over. That's gonna be a lot easier said than done against this Buffalo defense, but it's something that the Steelers cannot afford to do.
No,
they cannot. We can't turn over the ball.
Yeah, we got to be very good with ball security in this game because the Bills' offense will take advantage, and they've done it past years when we faced them.
Yes,
was the turnovers, the 4 picks when Hodges was the starter last year. The picks we had last
2 years ago with Hodges, and last year Ben threw the pick 6 to Ron Johnson, and
correct,
that pretty much was the difference maker in that game. One of the reasons why we lost.
So turnovers is going to have to be very limited. Ball security is going to have to be a top priority. That's for sure.
It is.
Especially when it comes to helping that defense. But we'll see what happens, man. I'm very excited for this game. Week 1 is here. Couldn't think of a better tough matchup than the Buffalo Bills.
To start it all off. It's going to be fun. It's going to be difficult, but it's going to be fun to watch. And I am pumped. I am excited. And I cannot wait.
This Bills team is great. And again, we've said it many times. I don't want to sound like a broken record, but they are one of the elites.
Yeah.
And the fact that they added Sean McDermott in 2017 and seeing how he's progressed this team is great. I am actually very happy for the Bills to see how far they've come.
Yeah.
I really am.
The success that they're going to have for this season and further down in their future.
But to think, if we were to come into their house week 1 and get a victory, I think that speaks volumes.
A lot of volumes.
After how many analysts or insiders or experts have written us off already, especially Ben.
Yeah, and
Especially Ben.
speaking of Ben, before we get out of here, I just want to say this. If you really think about it, this could very well be the beginning of the end of Big Ben's Hall of Fame career.
It could be. This could be his last year. I don't know that yet. We truly don't. Ben doesn't even know. So,
but I just can't see the guy playing at 40 and over 40. I can't. So that's why I say this could very well be the beginning of the end of Ben Roethlisberger. I'll tell you what, from this game and further on into the season, I'm going to enjoy every minute of it. We all should. We should all not take Ben for granted for what he's done for this team. I mean,
I've made the mistake of doing that.
Yeah, I mean, for God's sake, look how we were last year. Ben was a part of why we were losing, why we lost that wild card game. But saying that he should retire, we should let him go, was wrong of us to say. We were wrong at that. I'm glad Ben's back.
Right.
Because if Ben was out, who the hell would we have that would potentially lead us to the Super Bowl? Nobody.
And to think we wouldn't have had Najee. We wouldn't have gotten some of the guys we have on the O-line. So
exactly.
A lot of these new, fresh starters on the line and on the offense, Najee, Green, Moore.
Freiermuth,
correct. We probably wouldn't have seen these guys if Ben retired.
No.
So
all that Ben struggled last year because he didn't have the right support system outside the receivers. Now he pretty much has almost everything else. Running game, fresh tight end, a revamped young offensive line that he needed.
Which hopefully we see some promise this Sunday against, again, a strong defensive line.
But Ben, we should all enjoy every single moment in every game that he plays because this could very well be his last season.
Could be. We say that every year, but who really knows? But I'm going to enjoy every moment of it. You guys should as well.
Yeah.
No matter how you feel about it, Ben is our quarterback.
And he is the best guy right now at quarterback that can lead us to a Super Bowl. And yes, I said it. At 39 years old, he can still go.
It's crazy. You seen what he did last year. He still has, his old Cowboy still has a lot left in him.
It does.
He does. So
he does.
I'm excited, man. I'm incredibly pumped for this Week 1 matchup against Buffalo. It's going to be a tough matchup, a great challenge to open up Week 1, but I hope we get the victory in Buffalo. Speak volumes, man. I'm excited to see a lot of things. But,
it's going to be tough.
It is. But
I'm excited. Once again, thank you to our sponsor, BetQL, the only app you will need to beat your sportsbook.
Find their information along with the 25% off discount code in the description of this video. And also check out the special BetMGM offer in the description in order to receive a free year of BetQL and other sportsbook sign-up offers and bonuses. So once again, guys, that's BetQL. Shout out to them. But let's know you guys' thoughts down below, man. That is the game day Week 1 preview for the Pittsburgh Steelers at the Buffalo Bills, man. And I'm pumped. Here we go, Steelers. Let's get this victory. Let's start the year off strong, set the tone, as I like to call it.
And go 1-0.
And here we go, guys. Stairway to 7, what we are calling it. One last ride for this year starts this Sunday at Buffalo. Let's get the victory. Here we go, Steelers. And let's know you guys' thoughts and see you guys in the next one.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later. Peace!